Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 2 in the RSV for December 2nd, 2023. My son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice and preserving the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will watch over you, and understanding will guard you, delivering you from the way of evil, from men of perverted speech, who forsake the paths of righteousness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perverseness of evil. Men whose paths are crooked, and who are devious in their ways. You'll be saved from the loose woman, from the adventuress with her smooth words, who forsakes the companion of her youth, and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house sinks down to death, and her paths to the shades. None who go to her come back, nor do they regain the paths of life. So you will walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of righteousness. For the upright will inhabit the land, and men of integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous will be rooted out of it. Sorry for the light, had to move. Now made my appointment, but waiting on my ride. So it's like a reiteration, right, of the first chapter. If you do all these things, then you'll get these things. You have to seek it as for hidden treasures. You got to really look for it. You got to work hard for it, not a casual stroll and stumble upon it like a rock that you kick. Right? Anybody hearing me? If you do those things, then you will understand the fear of the Lord. The deeper it gets, the deeper the hole goes. And find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, and from his mouth come understanding and knowledge. It says later in here, wisdom, I really like the list here. Then you will understand righteousness, justice, equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart. And I've talked before about wisdom being another name for the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is coming in your heart, right? We say Jesus coming in your heart. Jesus, the Father, the Spirit, they're the same, right? So wisdom will come into your heart. Knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Learning things about his nature will no longer be like a repulsion because of your flesh. It'll be pleasing to your soul. You will love it. You'll seek more of it. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you. I've said it before. It's like when you come to salvation and the Spirit comes into you, it's like getting an over-the-air upgrade. You suddenly have new capabilities. You see and operate in new ways, right? So discretion becomes apparent to you. Understanding becomes easier for you. You can look at a situation and know. You won't know what you're supposed to do, but you definitely know what wrong looks like and what you're not supposed to do, right? Because conversely, the people still in darkness, it says they rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perverseness of evil. It always talks about the foreign woman, the smooth woman, the adventurous. That's weird here, right? Adventurous. I guess that, but it's not written like we would think adventurous. It's written like an adventure S, like I can't even, like one who ventures or goes on adventures, but a woman. I'm stumbling here. I don't know how to convey the point that I'm trying to get. In any case, it's an interesting translation. Thanks, RSV, for that one. We'll look more into it. If you're a man of integrity and upright, you'll get to stay in your position. Now, I don't know that that's a guarantee. It's talking about in the land, like in the promised land. But the wicked will be cut off and rooted out of it and be tossed out. And that's what we learn as we'll read through Proverbs. It's like if you're a gossiper or one who likes to spread strife or lies, like they got to go because it solves the problem for everybody else around them. Consider your lips. Consider what you're putting into yourself and how you're meditating on it. And be seeking the Lord. Seek wisdom like you would seek silver or hidden treasure. With that thought in mind, strive every day. Go with God. Be blessed.